Chapter 3 of the Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Adventure 3 The Stockbroker's Clerk. I had bought a collection in the pattern old Mr. Sherlock Holmes suddenly purchased it. Had a good time in excellent general practice, but it had very much failed. The public not unnaturally goes on the principle that he who is no other must confess to him, and this is things that the creative power is bound to reach of his own. This is my predecessor weakened his practice declined, until my predecessor had be as spiritual as ever. For 3 months after taking over practice, I was kept very closely as my friend privileges bankruptcy. He thought I might have upon professional business. I was surprised, therefore, when one morning in June, introduction, I heard a ring at the bell, followed by the high, somewhat strident tones of my old companion's voice. "My dear Watson," said he, striding into the room, "I'm very delighted to see you. I trust that Mrs. Watson has recovered and acceptance connected with our agency assigned for." "Thank you, we were both very well," said I, shaking him warmly by the hand. "And I think to myself," he continued, sitting down and walking back, "at the time Not at all. I could wish nothing better than to have some more such experiences. Today, for example? Yes, today, if you like. And as far as his going home, certainly, if you like. And the purpose. I do my neighbors when he goes. He's always willing to work off the debt. Huh, said Holmes, in his chair, and looking carefully at his half-closed lids. Left it in the regular. Some company is a little tired. I was confined to the house by a severe fever for 3 days last week. I thought had passed off every trace of it. Blue dust. How did you know? Maybe some methods. You guessed it then. Failure. And for what? Failure. I glanced down at the new patent letters which I was wearing. And began to question before he asked. "It's new," he said. "You can tell me more in a few weeks. The signs which you are at this moment presenting to me are fairly short. So really I thought they might have got wet and been buried away. But paper with the second certificate. Therefore, of course, I believe this. You are then dancing with the thick aspects of fire, which hardly do even forward down to minutes for health. Reasoning, he seemed simplicity itself when it was once explained. He sat upon the features, and his smile had a tinge of bitterness. I'm afraid that I rather give myself away when I explain to you. Results without causes are much more impressive. You come to be one, then? Certainly, it is. The thing same, not without finding a four-wheel, can come once. I spoke to my neighbor, rushed upstairs to explain the matter to my wife, and then home upon the doorstep. "You know the doctor," said he, nodding at the doctor. "Yes, he bought a practice as I did. An well-established one. Just the same as mine. Don't think since the houses were built." "Ah, then you got the best of the two." "I think I did, but how do you know?" "Oh, that's my boy. Yours was put in the world. But Mr. Van Head is inclined, Mr. Van Head. Then the man whom I found myself facing was a well-built, fresh-complexioned young fellow with the frank, face and the frank, mustache. and the seat and from the back, which continues to the right. A small man, and the class of both companies, but the most taken is his long face was not very serious, but because of his mouth, so the pulled the first chemical defense. It was not covered and first class carriage and the primary journey to Birmingham, so able to learn what the trouble was to send him to Sherlock Holmes. Here in 17 minutes, came to a minute, to his contact, interesting experience, detail possible. Which is to me. Not the contact, I said interrupting that with a title in his eye. The words story, said he, the compelling fool. I put the but about the stage, I can see it's such doing them. I'm not really telling the story the whole thing, but it's with me. I used to have a couple of warehouses, a bit of gardens, but then testimonial when the stairs, and I think this is something that you I don't think Williams, the great book-working film in the United States. I don't think he's saying it's not much in the wrong, but I can tell you this is about a person in London. The advertisement was to be accessible to I think it was testimonial application, but without the interpreting it. It's about a town saying it's a little point in London. I'm not thinking of any details at once. Presumably it's an important satisfactory. No, sounds away. Some people the probably is going to be take the first seconds. That time, to feed the police. It's probably and the different sounds of patterns. And now comes the quick part of the business. Rather than being that constant way, 17 Butler's Terrace, well, I was sitting doing the that room after I'd been told the apartment, when into the planet. Wonderful. You can imagine with me. But the purpose is this kind of living and spectating I believe that yes, and kept pushing a chair toward him. But the toxic words, yes, sir, I don't understand the nonsense. Well, the fact is that I've heard some story about the financial ability. Each time I used to be talked around, they can say enough about it. Of course, I was pleased to hear this. I'd always been pretty safe in the office, but I didn't dream that I was talking about anything with person. Said he, took my phone out until noticeably. Have you picked up the market when you didn't have it? He asked. Yes, I will just look at the way for the morning. No, it was a retention tried. That is the way to prosper. You won't be a testing. Serious. 106 quarters to 178. And then you consider in 104. And this is the total. So, what's the return when this ends up? It's quite considerable what I've heard. Astonished me as you can think. Well, people do quite think to do with the pinner. I think to get the attack. I think it would lose a little sport and factor that you don't really know. Things, no thing, and the fact that the company limited. The person there's something to it. I didn't have it, sort of. Is being kept very quiet, so we can't really expand, and it's really the thing for the public. The book is how to pay it to me. The book is really fun. And this is the people that do it. I am putting it some hundred years happened. At the beginning, but but not where. My head buzzed. It's still good. But suddenly, to me. With you, anyway. Nothing really did 200, but nothing was safe. It's something that, yeah, he carried in the time for us. For that time, sort of doing the when did I do this? Being in some event, say, you situated. When Mr. Connor said I, boy, visit. Which is the range of you. If this is today. I forgot things in the day. Today. Senses. And it's simple thing. I want to say thinking. If you put the past today, how price and big ones to see. I'm not saying the we put the easily. Don't the impact anyway. I just didn't. Hey, so this is fair. The fact that you didn't do that. It is 100 times, and you can do it. 60, hopefully 60, and all the times between. Again, you can remember. You can imagine yourself over. It was a plan. One the company was professional. The names of the occupants were painted at the bottom of the wall, but the Franklin Company Limited. I still maybe. It was very like the chap I'd seen the night before, the same figure and voice, but he was clean shaven and so like that. Are you Mr. Wilson? Yes, sir. I didn't remember this morning, which is on the paper. I was just when you came. We were not put on the so we were temporary premises. I thought the staff. As I was used to, and then the table with paper basket made up my whole furniture. "Don't Mr. Pycroft," said my new acquaintance, seeing the length of my face. "Well, we've not got away, and we have not money at our back, but we don't want much demonstrated emphasis. Pray sit down and let me have it." I gave it to him, and read it over very carefully. "You seem to have made a vast impression upon me, said he. You How? Sir Arthur, he took a big red book out of his drawer. "This is a directory parrot," said he, "was betrayed after the names of the people. I want you to take it home with you, and to mark off all the family sellers with their addresses. It would be the greatest use to make a heaven." "I list," I suggested. "Not all bones. This is different from ours. Mr. Pycroft, if you continue to change it, intelligence will find the company of good master. I want you to go with the big book on the main, and with affecting feelings in the desk. On the one hand, there is difficult engaged in the pocket, on the other, the weekly offices, the advances of the wall, and the points which would start a business man, and to be an impression as to the position of the employee. However, toward night, I had no money, so I settled down to the task. After the was kept far off, and was still unfinished, so I had it until Friday, that is yesterday, then I brought it on to Mr. Harry Pinner. Saturday, after to the difficulty of the task, this was to be assistance to me. "It took time," said I. "And now," said he, "I want you to make a list of the furniture shops for the crockery." So I did, and you can come to one at 7 in the afternoon. But, he said, "I think I use the call in after the order. In after this stop, and the thing to fill, and you can take for playing and then very badly stuff with gold." So I called one of his hands with delight, and I stared with astonishment and pride. "You know what surprised after walking by this way," said he. "When I was speaking to the top in London, at the time to Wilson's, I happened to have was stopped in the profession. The one thing in each case caught my eye, you see. When I put my with the voice and said to be the same, and I was quite the same thing. Suppose it's not too dangerous to be alive, but even if they had the same case stuffed in the same way. She bowed me out, and I found myself in the street, feeling myself. I turned to my hotel, put my head in the back and started thinking out. Why something from London to Birmingham? Why did I find it so easy? And why did I find myself to myself? It was better to be for me, and I couldn't listen to it. And then it struck me that what was done to me might be done to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. I just planned to get up to town by the night train to see him this morning, and to bring him back with me to Birmingham. There was a pause after the stockbroker's clerk had concluded his surprising experience. Then Holmes clapped his eyes and leaned back on the cushions with a pleased and yet critical face, like a connoisseur who has just taken his first sip of a current vintage. "That's fine, Watson, isn't it?" said he. "There are points in it which please me. I think that you agree with me that it should be referred to Arthur Conan and the temporary offices of the Sir Company Limited would be possible. But how can we do it, I asked. Said Holmes Pycroft coolly. "You could put down to the minute, and to the Of course," said Holmes. "I should like to find out about the gentleman, and see if I can make anything of what I'm doing. What qualities have you, my friend, which will do your services so valuable? Or is it possible that—" He began biting his nails, and staring blankly at before our time, said our client. He the theory places exactly. That is suggestive, remarked Holmes. But you told you so, cried the clerk. That theory will come ahead of us there. He pointed to a small stump near the as we watched him, he looked across at the door and reviewed the latest edition of the evening paper. The child and dishes, he beckoned to him. Then pressing it in his hand, he vanished toward the door. Isn't something necessary to which he is done? Success is possible. Following his lead, we ascended 5 stories until we found ourselves outside a half-open door, at which our client tapped. This ladies entered, and we entered the door furnished room that the Clerk Holmes had described. At the sixth table sat the man who came in the street with his papers staring in front of him, and his papers upon a face which bore his face, and his such as comes to fear in time. His dick glistened with perspiration. His teeth were the dull, dead white of a fish's belly, and his eyes were wild and staring. He looked at his clerk as though he failed to recognize him, but I could see by the astonishment depicted upon the conductor's face that this was by no means the usual appearance of his employer. "You, Mr. Pinner?" he exclaimed. "Yes, I am not very well," answered the other, making obvious efforts to pull himself together. "Who was brought with you?" "It was Mr. Ferris, Dainsley, and Mr. Price of this town," said our clerk glibly. "They found out and definitely explained, but they've been out of the place for some time, and I hope that perhaps you might find opening for them in some place employment." "Very possibly," cried Mr. Pinner with a ghastly smile. "Yes, I have no doubt that we shall be able to do something for you. What is your particular line, Mr. Holmes?" "I'm an accountant," said Holmes. "I shall want something of the sort. And you, Mr. Price?" said I hope that the company may accommodate you. I will be about it as soon as it comes to a conclusion. And leave me to myself. His last words were so innocent, as though the constraint which he was evidently setting upon himself had suddenly and utterly burst asunder. Holmes and I glanced at each other, and Will Pycroft took a step towards the table. "You forget, Mr. Pinner, by appointment that Simpson from you," said he. "Certainly, Mr. Pycroft, certainly," the calm returned. "You may want to hear me, and listen. Ferris and Pinner pass upon your patience so far." He was a very pretty man, and bowing to us, he passed out through the door at the further end of the room, which he closed behind him. "What now?" whispered Holmes. "If he tries to slip?" "Impossible," answered Pycroft. "No. Is it finished?" "It was okay. But what can you do it? Here's something that I don't understand in this matter. The terror, what can you put the shoes on? He suspects that they are detectives, I suggested. "That's it," cried Pycroft. Holmes shook his head. Possible that the central the clerk, especially at the closed door. Glancing at Holmes, I saw his face turn red, and he leaned forward in a perfect second. And this upon frantically across the room, and pushed out the door. It was fastened on the inside. Following his example, we threw ourselves upon it with all our might. One hand snapped, then another, and then the door would pass. Pressing into it, we found ourselves there. Empty. But for a moment we were asleep. In one corner, the corner nearest to the left, there was a second door. It was sprang to open. I put this corner on fire, so I hooked behind the door, and on the left. We turned Lead him into the other room, where he lay with a twinkling face, puffing his purple lips and an breath. A dreadful look of that he had done at home. After his with him today. Question time today, as I turned away from him. The table, with his hands deep in his trousers pockets and his chin upon his breast. To tell the police thing now, said he, and he confessed that I'd like to give them a complete peace when they come. It's a blessed mystery to me, Captain Back, he said. What do you want to be peaceful? Said he, basically. I think that it is fairly obvious. What do you say, Watson? I shrugged my shoulders. I must confess that I am out of my depth, said I. If you consider the events at first, I think possible confusion. What do you mean? The point. The first is the of contract and declaration by which to the service of this preposterous company. It is very suggestive, that is. I'm afraid I missed the point. Well, why did you want him to do it? Not as a business matter, the environment that is Unravel. And it is a business reason why it should be an exception. This is to obtain a specimen. Quite so, why? When you answered that, we have made some progress with our little problem. Why? There can be one adequate reason. So, comparison to the second point, we find that each is laid upon the other. That point is the request made by Pierre that each of us on the place, but to this important business and the full expectation that in special purpose, who will receive, the emphasis upon learning. But, now you see the point about the handwriting. Suppose that someone came up in a place who is a completely different thing from that in which you had applied for the agency. Of course, the thing is but if you have an interpretation, his position is therefore secure, and I presume that upon you. Not so, signified Pycroft. Very good. Of course, it was of the most importance to prevent you from thinking that, and also to keep you from coming into contact with anyone. Therefore, they give you the salary, and then enough. But why should this man pretend that he's indifferent? Well, that's to be told also, so doing it, the impersonating you of the office. He cannot without a person with a that is the best thing to do. He came to the pins as far as he could, and trusted that the necklace, which he could not fail to observe, would be put down to the family remembrance. But for the happy chance of the dead stuffing, his suspicions would probably never have been raised. So Pycroft shook his clenched hands in the air. What? He cried. What do you think? What is this other Pycroft been doing nonsense? What is this, Holmes? What do you do? It is a nonsense. This is the trouble with that life. Never mind. Don't let me some keep it or attendant. You keep a pen down there and count the securities that I hold. We shall wait him and see if it is well. And if it is from there. behind this. He slammed it out on the table, and the child's hands burst from his lips. Look at this, Watson, he cried. It isn't perfect. This is the basic attempt to moderate. So the criminal. Watson. The paper. The importance and time. A desperate attempt to break from the death of one man and the capture of the criminal became necessity. But sometime back in the days, the third phase of that had been the security which allowed the themselves to the so the responsibility which the consequence of the justice that construction has been employed. Sergeant Pearson, the city police, was somewhat surprised, therefore, to see a gentleman with a carpet bag come down the steps at 20 minutes past 1. His suspicions being raised, the sergeant followed the man and received Constable Powell succeeded after his desperate reluctance in arresting him. It was at once clear that a daring and gigantic robbery had been committed. Nearly 100,000 pounds worth of American bonds, which the government and scrupulous companies was displayed in the bag. On examining the premises, the body of the unfortunate Watson was found doubled up and thrust into the largest of the safes, where it would not have been discovered until Monday morning had it not been for the prompt action of Sergeant Pearson. The man's skull had been shattered by a blow from a poker delivered from behind. There could be no doubt that Beddington had obtained entrance by pretending that he had left something behind him, and having the watchman rapidly rifled the answer, and then made off with his booty. His brother, Pearson, has not appeared in this time, as far as presently ascertained, although the police are making energetic inquiries as to their whereabouts. Well, we may save the police some little trouble in that direction, said Holt, glancing at the haggard figure huddled up by the window. This is a strange mixture, Watson. You see that even a villain and murderer can inspire such affection that his brother turns to suicide when he learns that his neck is forfeited. However, as to murder, the doctor and I will Mr. Packer, if you have the courage to step out for police. End of Adventure 3. The Stockbroker's Clerk.